my friends. Again, my name is Tony Kweki. Okay, and I'm currently working in the UK as a doctor, but I'm quite interested for you to build a fantastic marital relationship. We all know that marriage is work and we can make it work. So if you are here and you are ready to make your marriage work, this video for you. But if you're really not interested in making it work, perhaps this is not for you, because I currently run what we call Exceptional Couple Institute. We help couples to have marital bliss. So we could mentor you. Check my other videos. You see a lot of videos I'll put forward for that. So today we'll be talking about an interesting topic that sometimes could put a lot of partner into a lot of pressure, and that is, what can you do when your partner goes silent on you? Have you ever experienced that before? Yes. When suddenly your wife is no longer talking, she gives you that silent treatment, or your husband is no longer talking, and then how do you respond at that time? Now we're going to go step by step, and the first thing I need you to know is that up to 50% of marriages, tend to end in divorce, and 25% of people live in unhappiness. It's only 5%. Sorry, it's only 25% of people, I mean to say, I beg your pardon, that really live in happiness, even though they've come to learn how to manage their differences. Okay, so I need you to hit this button and subscribe if you want to encourage us to continue to do more videos. Subscribe and add some comment to that. Okay, now let's talk about the concept of when your partner goes silent on you. What do you do? Have you ever experienced that before? This is my 8 years of marriage. I could tell you that often happens when couple are together. Okay, so silence is one of the way people respond to conflict. Conflict simply just refers to a form of disagreement between two or more people. And some individual, once they're in conflict, one of the way they respond is by avoidance. That is, they go silent. They no longer talk to you. So that's one of the way people respond to misunderstanding when they're not happy. So the concept of this video is to be able to train you, for you to have a skill set, and for you to know how to respond to your partner whenever he or she goes silent on you. What we call the silent treatment. What do you do? Yeah. So first, let's begin by talking about why women go silent. Women often go silent because they are not happy with issues. You need to understand that as a man, one of the strengths of a woman is talking. Yeah, that's why they like to gossip. Women talk. And when they talk, that's how they receive strength for them to continue with their day-to-day activity. So in the world of the woman, one of the ways they draw energy to help each other is by talking. So the only time in the world of a woman when they don't talk is when they're angry with somebody. So as a man, you need to understand that fact, that when a woman is angry, she will likely not going to be communicative. She will go silent. That is a word. And apart from going silent, that period she is silent, I need to tell you what happened. She's trying to think over what happened. She's bottling up her feelings. She's trying to know how to respond. At that time, she will have lost her trust in you. So she's trying to probably go over, why will you have to do that to me? Okay, so it's an issues that had to do with trust. And she's going through all this period and it goes silent. Even though after some time, they will come back and talk about the issues. Because they must talk about the issue for them to feel good. So even when they go silent on you initially, expect that they are going to come back to discuss the issue. Because if they've not talked about the issue, they are not going to have strength. So as a man, you need to understand that is the word of the woman. It's not because she's a bad person. It's not because she doesn't know what to do. Sometimes that's how some women, not all, respond to issues. But that's quite opposite of the way men respond to issues. When men go silent, they don't go silent because they are angry with the woman. Sometimes because they're angry, but oftentimes not because they're really angry. It is because they have issues that they want to sort out. So men tend to be silent because they are burdened with a lot of problems, especially in this age where issues are there, financial issues and social issues and every other kind of things that are putting pressure on the man. So when a man is under a lot of pressure, he tends to be silent because he is trying to prefer solution to the problem. Did you get that? So men go silent because they are trying to prefer solution to the problem. Just to really make you understand that men tend to go silent because they are trying to address issues. Sometimes not because they have problem with their wife. Okay, so this part really have to be clear in your mind as couples. Because if you don't have this foundational understanding, you will likely not learn how to handle silent treatment. I can tell you that when your partner goes silent, yeah, sometimes because they're angry, especially the woman, but sometimes the man, he may be angry. Sometimes he's not angry. Sometimes because he's going through a lot of issues, trying to sort out the family problem. And sometimes it's because as little as his club, Chelsea is losing, Man U is losing, Real Madrid is losing, that could just be the reason why your husband is not talking. You need to understand this. And remember, I said, when the woman is silent in her world, it means you have to be angry with someone for you not to talk to the person. As long as you are happy with the person, you should talk with the person. But for whatever reason, if ladies, women, are you there? Hi, love you guys, love you, all of you ladies. If they see that you go silent as a man, they also interpret it that you are angry with them. So sometimes when the man goes silent for whatever reason, they are going to interpret that silence as my man is angry with me. Let me give you a good example. I saw something on the internet some time ago of a young man and the wife. They were together, but they were sleeping, and the man was sleeping on the edge of the bed and the woman on the other side of the bed. Right there, the woman was thinking, why is he angry with me? Why is he not touching me? Why is he not coming around? Da, 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 da. Meanwhile, the man was thinking, why do Arsenal lose the match? Why did they not score that goal? Two different people on the same bed, but they think differently. So as a man, you need to also have that understanding. So for whatever reason, when you want to go silent or when you are not talking, you need to let your wife know that please, for this period, I may not talk too much, but just be rest assured that I'm going to be back with you in a short moment. Okay, I'm going to come back and then I'll start talking as I used to. These have nothing to do with you. It is because of this, because of this, because of this. So if you say that to your wife before you go silent, you are able to reassure your wife that I am silent not because of you, but because of this issue. But if you just go silent like that without talking to your wife, she's going to interpret your silence to mean you are angry with her. Remember, in the world of the woman, they only go silent when they are angry with you. So if you go silent for whatever reason, whether you're angry with them or you are not angry with them as a man, your partner, your wife is going to interpret that your silence to mean that you are angry with her, because that's how it is in the world of the woman. So one of the things you need to take out from this training is that for whatever reason as a man, if you want to go silent, you need to let the wife know that you are not the reason. And in instances where she is the reason, you need to discuss with her that I'm not happy about this, I'm not happy about this, I'm not happy about this. I will appreciate if it's done this way, if it's done this way, if it's done this way. So she gets to know the reason and then she feel more reassured. Okay, but if you just keep quiet, you're not talking to her, she's not talking to you, and everybody are just in that kind of mood, it brings a whole lot of conflict, which I'm sure is not the best for your marriage. So the reason for this talk is to be able to tell you the skill sets you need to handle your partner when he or she goes silent on you. This is something that happens in marriages. In fact, sometimes women can't just understand why men go silent. Sometimes men, on the other hand, can't just understand that if I offend you, why did you tell me? Why do you have to be quiet? Yes. Because in the world of the woman, in the world of a man, if somebody offends you, you tell the person. You don't hide it. They'll just call you, guy, I don't like what you did, though. I'll appreciate if you do it this way. Men tend to comfort, and then they confront the problem, they speak the problem. So this is not true for everyone, but these are the common things that from studies and from data and statistics that have been found that the men tend to tell you that they're not happy with this, and the moment they tell you, that's over. So women are also like that because they probably had grown up in an environment where they've seen men talk about the problem. So some of these things are a couple of factors which may be based on your upbringing, education, exposure. So you could check some of my videos that talked about the reason why we are different. So you see all this put together. But the subject really I'm trying to address today is the fact that sometimes the man may go silent, not really because he's happy, he is not happy with the woman, or sometimes because the man is going through a lot of problems. Women go silent most time because they are angry with their man, because by design women like to talk to their husband. That make them feel love. So talking is part of what they do to their man. But for whatever reason, once they're angry, they tend to withdraw the talk. So once you understand this as a man, it gives you a lot of respite. Once you see these things coming up, how do you respond it? So this is my advice for you. For whatever reason, once your partner goes silent, what they need at that time is not more attack from you. All they need at that time is to show them love. Love is the way. So if the woman goes silent for whatever reason, you don't have to be angry. You don't have to get a lot of things across to her. It's a time to profess more love to her at that time. When you give her love, that gives her reassurance, and it helps her to be able to go through the process of what he or she is going through. It's not a time to withdraw your love. So if your wife is giving you the silent treatment, give her more love. And that more love you give to her is going to conquer the silence. If your husband, for whatever reason, is giving you the silent treatment, give him more love. When you give more love to your husband, or you give more love to your wife, when they give you silent treatment, that is the only time you can defeat them. That is the only time you can deal with the conflict. You understand that your partner already going through a problem. So that's the reason why he or she is silent. For instance, the woman is already going through this thought that he's angry with me. That is the reason why she's silent. So if you give her more love, it's going to reassure her that he's not really angry with me. And that will help her to learn properly. If your husband, for whatever reason, goes silent, you already understand that the reason why my husband might be silent is because he's angry with me or he's going through a lot. So if you give your husband more love at that time, it's going to help your husband to go through that process, and your husband is going to land properly. So that's how to handle your partner for whatever reason if they go silent on you. I know that some public speaker for individual have said that when someone go silence on you, it's an abuse, it should not be accepted, it should be dealt with, it should be this, it should be that, it should be that. But I can tell you that that's not the way of the Bible. Because the Bible said you should love your enemy, even pray for them. In fact, they used to say it in those days that if you could love your enemy so much that your enemy will defend you in any attempt for your enemies to attack you, the one you have shown so much love will stand up and defend you. So that is the point. So love people. Love is the way. Love is the way. So when your partner, for whatever reason, goes silent on you, it's not a time to attack them. It's not a time to be angry with them in return. It's not a time to feel that they hate you. It's a time to show them love. So the next question we are going to deal with in my next video, watch out for them, is how do you love a man? And how do you love a woman? Because the concept of love really has been discussed severally in terms of marriage. But what I have not really seen being discussed most time is how to love people the way they want to be loved. There's a way I want to be loved, and I'm sure there's a way you want to be loved. there's a way your wife wants to be loved. And there is a way your husband wants to be loved. So that's going to be our next discussion. I hope you learned something from what I've said so far. I love you. God bless you. Watch out for more videos. Don't forget to subscribe. If you do that, you encourage us to produce more videos for you. Okay, again, my name is Tony Kweki. I'm a medical doctor and I'm the director of Exceptional Couples Institute. Thank you. Bye-bye.